it's a Tuesday morning. It's really rainy, horrible day. And so the best thing to do on a day like this is to have a wonderful session of yoga with Victoria, who is at the moment getting some bricks from behind my unit. But we're going to do a more gentle version of yoga today because I've got a bit of cold. So if you're suffering, and lots of us have, you know, some sort of sniffles and stuff at this time of year. So maybe there's also an adaptation, Victoria, that's really good. And this can be called if you've got a cold yoga.
Yes, exactly.
So that's what we're going to call it. If you've got a cold yoga. And maybe the breathing is different because Victoria always tells us about this breathing, which is, you know, which I would do naturally now, but it might be more challenging for me to do.
Yeah, how's your nose? Might be all right.
Just about to do it. Yeah, I just didn't do it. So it's ocean breath that is this really good breath. So if you describe that breath, first of all, for first timers.
Yeah, so ocean breath is, it's like you're fogging, it's making a ha sound in the back of your throat like you're fogging a mirror. So if you do it with your mouth open, it would be long and slow. And now do it with your mouth closed. Same sound, but mouth closed. And now try to keep that same contraction on the inhale. So it's a bit like you've got a hose pipe with water coming out and you are squeezing it. So what comes out stronger and you're able to direct it more, and we can direct the breath with our mind. So basically we send our awareness to different parts of the body to wake them up and to just connect with them and see what's going on in our practice using the breath.
Great. Okay.
So you want a steady rhythm. That's the key to yoga breathing. It's the steadiness that gives you a steady mind.
So I'm just going to position this so we see both myself and Victoria. I might put it there.
We're going to start with a belt. So if you have a dressing gown belt, it needs to be longish, yoga belt. A resistance band would work as well. It's nothing too stretchy. We're just going to stretch out our legs.
Put your thing behind here. Sorry, we're just setting up here because that's not going to give you the full screen. So maybe 1 second. Like that. So better. This is.
Yeah, it's not the most natural.
Yeah, there. That's good. There. Yep. Okay. All right.
Let's go.
Anything else I need to do? I wouldn't mind turning off the comments for now, because then. There was somewhere where I could turn off the comments, chat filter, top messages, just so that you can see better. And there was a place to do this. Let me see. Down. No. Pin messages, remove report. No. 1 second, I'll get there in a sec. It was so simple before, but just so you can see what we're doing, it's easier. Top messages, all messages, none. Hide all chat messages. Yeah, there, that's great. So now you can see everything. I'm just going to move that slightly like that. There, and Victoria, you could afford to move forward a bit, actually. Yeah, like that. Okay. Great.
We're going to start. Grab your belt, please. Start lying on your back with your belt, and we're just going to do some leg lengthening.
Just going to turn that up as well. There we go, so you can hear better. You can see Victoria well. I'm just going to get that there.
Just check this is
Perfect.
1, 2.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Leg lengthening. Grab your belt, lying on your back. So we're going to make one of the legs longer than the other, and then even it out. I bought a blanket in case you needed it. Okay. Let's start by circling the joints, because when we're asleep, all the blood and goes to our vital organs, and our joints can get a bit neglected in our extremities. So circle ankles and wrists. This is a great thing to do before you even get out of bed to get the circulation to your joints. And then shake out the hands and feet. Take your hands on your knees and then make some big circles outwards and shrugging your shoulders at the same time. So we're now getting into the hips and the shoulders and the other way. Really exaggerating the movement to get a deeper range. And rest your feet on the mat width, and then drop the knees to one side and then the other, just waking up the hips. Back to the first side and then the other, and then lying on your back. Take your belt and loop it around the ball of your right foot. Stretch your left leg along the mat. So lengthen the belt so that you've got no tension in your shoulders. So we're just stretching the legs. And maybe start to breathe a little bit bigger now through your nose. Okay. Pushing both heels away so you start to feel the backs of your legs. Waking up the back of the right leg. One more breath. Breathing into that leg. And I'll take both sides of the belt in the right hand and drop the leg out to the side. Anchor your left leg down with your left hand. Just press it on your thigh. Looking over your left shoulder. Big breath in through the nose, long, slow breath out. This time pressing through the inner edges of the feet. Feel the inner edges of the legs switching on. And then bring that arm and leg all the way up. Scooch your hips over to the right. So press left foot down, scooch hips over to right and drop the leg over. So now we're getting into the outer hip. Take your right arm in a kind of cactus shape, bent elbow. Press through your inner feet. Nice. Nice. Both legs switching on. Feel your legs and feel your pelvic floor, your mula bandha. So this means your root lock. It's a gentle engagement. We keep it slightly lifted throughout the practice to connect with our center, our Muladhara chakra, our place of grounding, stability, taking our place in the world. Okay, rolling back onto your back. Take your leg to the sky. Take both hands on the belt now, but separate the sides of the belt. And then lift your chin up, press your left leg down, draw your foot to your face a bit more. And if you want to add some core work, you let go of the belt and just reach up. Keep yourself up with your abs. Draw your navel to your spine, but keep your face nice and soft. 3, 2, maybe lift a bit higher. 1, and then take it down. Release the leg along the mat. Now feel the difference between both legs. Okay, second side. Raise the left leg, belt around the ball of the foot, just pressing out through the heels. So lengthen the belt so your shoulders relax. Feel the back of the leg, top of the leg, calf, just waking up. Breathing steadily in and out through the nose if you can. And take the belt in the left hand, drop the leg out to the left. Anchor your right leg down with your right hand, pressing down on the thigh. Look right. parts of your body that are in contact with the floor. So we use the floor to help feel our body, especially if your head is, you're very much in your head. Feeling your body on the ground, just lying on the floor, is a great way to get back into your body. Coming all the way up, scooch hips left, drop over to the right, that's it. Press through the inner feet. And feel what happens when you draw your navel in a little bit. Now you can twist a little deeper. So our twists happen from above the navel. That's where our spine is articulated to twist. Inhale, coming all the way up. Hold both sides of the belt. Draw the foot more towards the face and lift your chin up. Soften your face. If you're doing the abs, let go of the belt and reach up. Draw navel to spine. 3, 2, 1. Lying all the way down. Put the belt to one side. Knees, feet flat on the floor. Windshield wiper side to side. Hug the knees in. Rocking up and back. Come to seated. Have your belt handy. We're going to use it again in a minute. Seated cat-cow. So again, to get some movement into the spine. Find your sit bones and feel them on the ground like feet. And then round the back, arch the back. So exhale round, inhale, come forward. Trying to stay in time with your steady breath. So your breath sets the pace. So in yoga, the spine is the central energy channel. So getting the spine moving in all its directions, we've twisted already, is a way of sort of clearing almost like a snowplow, clearing the energy superhighway to the rest of your body. And then come back to center, middle back now. So lift your ribs off your waist, sit tall, and then draw a circle with your navel in one direction. So trying to lift your spine tall. And then you can exaggerate. Come forward and back. Moving from the navel. Nice. And other way. Hearing the sound of the ocean in your breath as you breathe in and out through the nose if you can. Okay, back to sit bones. Cactus arms like this. And we're going to lift the ribs off the waist and we're going to turn just from the upper back side to side. Articulating the upper back now. So slightly tilt your elbows forward and your hands back so we open the chest. Energy radiating out through the fingertips. You can do this as fast or slow as you like. Sometimes I like to go quite fast. Careful you don't make yourself dizzy, just go at your pace. And you can actually, if you're doing it faster, you can do it with a breath of fire, almost. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So go at your pace. Slowing it down now. Back to center, take your belt. You're going to go backwards and forwards. So just find the length of your belt so you can take it to its most extended point, but without having to wriggle or hunch. Do you understand? So just find where that point might be for you so you don't have to stick your chin out. So we want the sides of the neck to stay long so we can get a nice stretch across the chest. Just so find where that point is for you. Take it up and take it back, and up and back. We're going to do it with the breath. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So your challenge is not to stop moving and see if you can keep in time with the rhythm of your breath. Exhale. Inhale. It's easier to breathe out through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. And breathe. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale and stay here. And then exhale, take it back to that stretchy point. And now curl your fingers in, so you're stretching the backs of the nice long hand. Yeah, so maybe lengthen the belt a bit more, lengthen it more. Yeah, and then curl your wrists in, so you're stretching the backs of your hands and your chest. And maybe in and out with the wrists, just feeling your way into that wrist stretch. And release the belt. Very nice. How's that? How are you doing? Okay. So you've got your left shin in front. I'll sit with my left shin in front. Okay. Sit on your left hand, or just tuck it underneath your thigh. Place your right hand on your right ear, and right hand, left ear, and drop your ear to the right shoulder. Sitting down on your left palm. That's it. So you're using your bum to get a bit more of a stretch. And then breathe into the side of the neck. And while you're doing that, on the tail of the exhale, just lift from the bandha pelvic floor. And feel the breath rising up from your pelvic floor all the way through the heart to the center of the brain and down again. Feel it rising up and down. Take the hand to the back of the head and just look down at your right knee, stretching the back of the neck a bit more. So moving the stretch a little bit further down the shoulder. And gently release. Just release the neck. Ooh. Swap side, so right shin in front. Sit on your right hand, or just put it under your thigh. And then drop the left ear to left shoulder. Breathing in to your neck. So feel the breath expanding, softening the muscles in the neck. Feel the breath rising up from the pelvic floor, all the way through the spine, through the heart, to the center of the brain, and dropping down. Breathing in, and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Now take the hand to the back of the head, and bow your head down to look at your knee, using the hand to stretch the back of the neck. And release. Gentle neck rolls, whatever movement feels juicy. Okay, coming on to your hands and knees. I'm just going to sit in a toe stretch for a little while. If you can, tuck your toes under and sit on your heels. If that's too much, place your hands on the floor on blocks and you can support yourself with your hands. We're giving our toes a stretch if you can. Tuck your little toes under to make sure they're part of it.
It won't go.
What about putting a block under your knees?
It's more
If they
my toes are at a real angle. Like they're not straight, they're like...
Yeah, and your little toe is really short, isn't it?
It's so short, my little toe.
It's really little.
Yeah.
Tiny toe.
Yeah.
Okay. You're still all right with the toes. If not, just put your feet flat. Press your palms away. And now draw your ribs in. Feel your ribs pushing down into your hips. Push the hands to the sky. And take the hands down. Separate your feet, coming into a squat wherever's comfortable, high or low. I know you prefer a higher one. Tailbone down, chest lifts. Feel all four corners of your feet, so press the big toe down, the little toe down. Feel the inner heel, outer heel, and center of the heel, so press all four corners of the feet down. Feel the arch of the foot lifting. That's the strength in your foot, is the arch. Very nice. Okay, coming down, a little bit more work for the hips now. On your hands and knees, step the right foot outside the right hand in the lunge. Yeah, and then we're going to go forward and back. One of my favourite stretches. So feeling the end range of these movements. So when you get to the lunge, really feel it in your hip. And when you get back, savour it in the back of your leg. And as you come forward into the lunge shape, press the hands down to lift the chest, and exhale, coming back. So next time you come into a lunge, sweep the right arm up, follow the thumb with your eyes and take it back. Keep looking at your thumb. Point the thumb to the back of the mat. Inhale, take it up and over. So this is an exercise for your eyes and for your concentration. Take it all the way down, right in front of you. Bow your head down if you can, or keep it up if it's blocked. Inhale, follow the gaze with your thumb. Don't get ahead of yourself. All the way back. We're not in a hurry. Inhale, all the way up. And down. Reach forward. Bow your head down. Last one. Inhale, up. And take it back. Press that left hand down more. Take it up. And back. Stretch forward and stay forward. You may want to come onto your elbows. Stretch your right hand forward. And then coming back onto your knees, lift your hips high for camel. Reaching up and coming down. Sit back on your heels. Inhale all the way up. Press the hips forward, squeeze your thighs, reach up through your fingertips, look up, the front of throat stretches. Exhale down. Inhale up, press the hips forward. And take it down. Back onto your hands and knees, other side. Right leg, left leg forward and back. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to come back. And as you come forward on the next lunge, sweep your thumb up and over, press the right hand down and take it back. Keep looking at your thumb. Inhale all the way up, big circle. Exhale, reach forward, bow head down. Look at your thumbnail. This is drishti, your gaze point. So the reason why we have gaze points in yoga is to exercise the eyes, the neck, but also so we stop scanning around and we can really focus on the inside. And then come forward, reach forward, maybe come onto your elbows or one elbow. So marinating in that hip. And rock around. And then slide the hands back, come back to your hands and knees. Walk the hands back up, we're back in camel. Inhale here, take the arms up. And exhale, take the hands to the lower back, press your hips forward. So press hips forward, squeeze the elbows, and maybe lengthen front of throat. And you can move your chin up and down for some jaw and neck stretching. Like a goldfish. Oh, my ears are so crunchy. Oh, tuck the chin in. Come all the way
It's looking
down.
like it's snowing outside.
Yeah, it's miserable.
But
Oh, it is snowing.
literally snowing outside.
Oh, slushing. Ugh.
Oh my God. Can't believe it.
Oh, I'll need some breath of fire in a bit then.
Look at that. Yeah.
Okay, hands and knees. We're going to take a twist, right arm up. Thread it underneath. And maybe hold your own hand, interlock your fingers to give yourself a deeper stretch. Coming out, take the other side, left arm up, thread it underneath. Okay, come back. Right, let's try down dog. Let's see how, if there's too much pressure in your head or your nose, let me know. Nod your head, yes. Gently move it, no. Inhale and blubber your lips, exhale. Big breath in. And slow breath out. Inhale, come forward to plank. Push the floor away, broaden across the upper back, drop the knees. Keep your ribs lifted as if you're lifting them from your t-shirt and bend your elbows a little bit, so pressing through the hands. Straighten the arms, now drop the hips, lift the heart, stretch front of throat. Maybe your knees come off. Exhale, take your knees down, tuck chin, tuck toes, downward facing dog. We'll do that again. Inhale, plank, push floor away, lift ribs from shirt. Exhale, drop knees, bend the elbows a little bit or halfway. Straighten the arms, drop the hips, upward facing dog. Roll the shoulders back and press into the little finger sides of the hands. And exhale, sit back on your heels, child's pose. Breathing into the back of the body. And then tuck your toes, walk the hands to the back of the mat. Slide hands up, shins halfway. Take your hands to your hips, come all the way up. And step it out wide. So in the horse stance, getting into our shoulders. So feel all four corners of your feet, press them down. Hands on your knees, sink your hips as low as is comfortable. Keep your knees over your ankles so your knees stay still and your shoulders go side to side. Opposite shoulder to knee, keeping the knees where they are. Getting back into your breath. Take your fingertips on the floor, now side to side lunges. Walking your hands to one foot and then the other. Bum as low as you can go. So head is up, bum is down. Come back to center, find that horse stance again, drop your hips low, lift up in pelvic floor and raise your arms up. How is that? How are you doing?
Yeah.
Is it, can you carry on moving or do you want to go slow? your heels off maybe, if you want a challenge. And exhale, come down, straighten your arms. So you're leading with your right leg, so I'll join you. Right leg forward, find warrior two. So heels in line, that's it, back foot turned in. Press your hands down and then draw your ribs away from your shirt again. Take your right arm under, left arm over, and we'll just stay in eagle. Press the elbows together and draw shoulders down. If you want to do circles, you can, but you can stay just in this position if it's preferable. Open the arms back out, warrior two. Reverse your warrior and look up. And then take your elbow to knee, back arm up and over, side angle. Stretch from elbow to heel. Look down, pressing into the feet, come all the way up. You're back in your horse stance, take your hands on your knees and we're going side to side again. Maybe you come a bit lower in the hips this time. And then facing the back of the mat, find warrior two on your other leg. Back toes turned in, so heels in line. Yeah, that's it. Big blobs of snow. Warrior two. Looking over your front finger, press your back hand down. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep your hips where they are and reverse your warrior. So take your front arm up, look up. And sink down in your hips a bit more. That's it. Turn your palm to towards my side of the room. That's it. Looking up. And then side angle, that same elbow comes to your knee, back arm up and over. All the way back up, parallel your feet, take your fingertips to the floor, keep your head up if you can, and we're going side to side lunges, perhaps a bit deeper this time. Coming onto your knees, stay the same orientation on the mat. Can you stretch that, what is that? That's our left leg to the back of the mat. Gate pose. Take the arms up like you're lifting a beach ball and drop it over to the side. Lifting your top elbow a bit more. 3, 2, 1, and now drop that bottom hand down, stretch a little bit more along your leg. Breathing into the ribs, more space to breathe if we open up these muscles. And then sweep it down, switch sides. Right leg extends, lift up your beach ball of energy, tip it over to the side. And then drop your hand down, take your top shoulder back. Especially if you've been struggling to breathe, those rib muscles can get quite tight, so we're inflating them from the inside, using the lungs, using the breath. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, back onto your knees, face the front of the mat. Sit down on your heels. Got another camel flow, but this time we're going side to side. One where we go across the body. So we're going to sweep the right arm across the body as we come up. Keep the left hand on the left leg. Inhale, sweep the arm across the body. Come all the way up. Press it forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. Look at the thumb. Exhale down. Inhale up. On the right side. The last one. Sit on your heels and reach your arms out in front of you. Steeple your fingers and stretch out your armpits. If it's comfortable for your head, you can let it go. If you want to keep your head high, just lengthen the neck forward. So pull back through the finger pads. It's like you've got a tennis ball under each hand. Activating your fingers. And then coming all the way up, swing your legs around. Extend the legs along the mat. Seated tree, have the right knee in, drop it out to the side, spin your chest over your front leg. You can take the belt around your foot or reach for the outside of the foot. Thinking long neck. With every inhale, lift the chest a little bit forward. Exhale, fold deeper. And release. Inhale, come up, take the right hand behind you. We're going to press the hips up, opening out the chest. Really stretch your thumb back. Open out your chest to the sky. So you tilt your chest a little bit more up. That's it, towards me. That's it. And then down. Place that foot flat on the floor and a little bit wider. Hug the knee in, and if you want to go to the next stage of this pose, you reach forward and behind you, shoulder opener, hip opener, Marichasana A. So the hips spin forward. Yeah, you can just hug.
No, I'm just doing
That's it. Yeah. So draw back on the shin to take your chest forward. Yeah, that's nice. And toes go up. And then release the leg along the mat, shake it out. Other side, hug the left knee in, Janushasana, seated tree, drop it out to the side. Sit tall, lift your waist, and then fold forward. Release the hands, coming all the way up. Left hand comes behind you. You're going to push your hips up and you want to shine the headlights of your chest to the sky.
Go on, Gav. Go, go. He said he doesn't want to go up today.
Oh, don't blame me. Stretching the front of the body and coming down. Place the left foot flat and a bit away from the thigh. Either hug the knee, sit tall, or reaching inside for your wrist. One more breath. Coming all the way up. Release the leg along the mat. Now find this kind of W shape with your legs. Are you still okay to keep going? Okay, fine. I'll make this the last one, then we'll go to. Okay, hands on your ankles.
It's good to do this.
Yeah, turn your feet out like you're a frog. That's it. And now draw it up on your chest. That's it. You can even stem your elbows against your inner knees to take yourself more forward. Actively press the knees down. So this is active stretching for the inner thighs. And go soft, just round the back. Just let it go, just go soft, and then coming back into it. Pull yourself forward, press the knees down, active feet. So I'm pressing the blade of my foot into the mat. The knees go out. So eventually, this side of the foot on the floor, yeah, so that's the real thing, yeah. And you can press onto your knees with your elbows to take your chest forward. Oh, lovely. And then stretch the legs out. Give them a shake. Sit tall. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Actively press your legs down like you're trying to make a dent in the floor. Find your sit bones. Lift your ribs off your waist. Sit tall. Press through the fingertips to lengthen the spine. That's it. Shoulders back. So if you've been coughing or if you're not feeling well, the tendency is to curl inwards. So the movements we're doing today are sort of gentle chest and throat openers, side openers to get that breath big and undo some tension of being a bit chesty. And then walk the hands forward. Tilt the hips forward. So here we're just finding the tilt in the pelvis. Where do we bend? It's not the lower back, it's the pelvis. That's it. And walk your hands forward as far as comfortable. If you want to take your toes, you can draw on the elbows. And come forward. How do you feel about like a pigeon or a child's pose with your head on the bolster? Is that going to be too nasally?
No, we can try.
Okay, all right.
It's good for my nose.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's going to get certainly some circulation in there. Okay, so I've got a bolster, but you can do this without a bolster. I'm just going to show you.
Yeah.
See if I kind of child's pose with your head on the bolster like that. Head isn't all the way down. You can, if you need to raise it up, you can just put a block underneath there. You want to bring it closer to your head. So
with knees bent?
Yeah, sit on your heels. It's child's pose. So you shuffle the bolster in so it supports your chest as well. And if you need it higher, we'll just put some blocks underneath it. Do you want a block underneath?
No, that's all right.
Okay. I won't press down. I'm just. Don't have a bolster, you can just use a pillow is good, or a couple of pillows, make a sausage, or simply child's pose. So staying with that steady rhythm of your breath, just softening the breath now, but you're still following it with your mind in and out of the nose. And then coming all the way up, lying down. So we're going to take an extended relaxation. If lying down makes you feel lovely, I'm going to show you lie on the bolster like this. This might be nice. So you stick the bolster, I'll show you sideways, stick the bolster at the base of your spine, lie over it like this, soles of the feet together, knees apart, and that's really nice for opening the chest. You can put a block under the top of the bolster if your head needs to go higher. So the bolster goes at the base of your spine, and you lie yourself over. You bum using it.
Opens it up. Great.
That's it, yeah. And it's soles of the feet together, knees apart. If you want some support under your hips, I can put the blocks there. So your bum needs to be on the floor though. Yeah, sit bones on floor. Yeah, so that, yeah. So it's like a supported back then.
Okay. Yeah.
You find your comfy place. Oh. Blanket?
Yes, please. Thank you, Caroline.
On a bag?
This doesn't feel comfortable at all for my back.
Doesn't feel comfy. Okay, let's shuffle you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just feels a bit
Is it
strange.
too high?
It just feels such a strain on the back. I'm
Let's
just gonna-
take the
I'm just
bolster
gonna lie
away
down. I'm just going to lie down. It's fine.
and then do the same pose without.
Yeah.
There's a cushion here. Yeah, nice. Eye bag. Okay, and then when at the point where you feel like your hips need to sort of straighten out, just straighten them out. You might stay like that. Everybody lying down for your final relaxation. It's also another nice thing you can do is take the bolster and lie on your chest. I can put the bolster on your chest.
No, I'm good.
Okay, fine. You're all propped up. So softening now into your final relaxation, letting go of any special breathing. If you're lying flat on the floor, see if you can, I mean, it might feel comfortable with your hands on your belly, but if you want to open the chest, place the backs of the hands on the floor and allow the palms to open. So I'd like you to picture a golden light in your left palm. And as you breathe in, feel that golden light traveling up your left arm to the center of your chest, to your heart. And as you breathe out, feel it going down the right arm into the right palm. Breathing in through the right palm to the heart. Breathing out through the left arm to the palm. Staying left, breathe in left, all the way up the left arm to the center of the chest, filling your heart. Breathing out right. Breathe in right. Breathe out left. Breathe in left. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Breathe out left. And keep going with this breath pattern on your own. Just sending your mind's eye with the breath. your soles of feet together, stretching them out now so you are lying on the mat, arms and legs straight. Now send that, relaxing your breath technique, and just sending your awareness, that golden light, to the big toe. I'm going to trace an outline of the body. So see that golden light at the big toe, and watch as it travels around your toes to the side of the right foot, right ankle, right knee, right thigh, right hip. Picture it traveling up the right side of the waist, right armpit, right elbow, right little finger, all around the right fingers and the right thumb. Going up now, right elbow, shoulder, right side of the neck, right ear, right temple, crown of the head. See it shimmering at the crown of the head. Traveling down to the left ear, left side of the neck, left shoulder, elbow, thumb. Tracing the outline all around your fingers to the little finger, left wrist, elbow, left armpit, left side of the waist, left hip, thigh, knee, ankle, left little toe, all around the toes to the big toe, inside of left foot, inside of left calf, knee, inner thigh, up into the pelvis, down the right inner thigh, knee, calf, inside of the right foot, back to your right big toe. And picture the outline of you, your whole body, lying on the floor in this shimmering golden light that you've traced. Feel it warming you and filling you with soothing energy, healing energy. And feel the outline now sort of shimmering and dispersing off into the atmosphere, dissolving as you rest deeply on the mat. And now feel the particles reforming, that golden light bringing in energy from the universe, reforming the outline of you, seeping into your body, bringing renewed vital life force prana energy into your body as you gently start to wake up the feet, bringing some movement into your fingers and toes. Feel it energizing your internal organs, your heart, your neck, your head, the center of your brain. Taking a few moments there to experiencing experiencing the energy in your body. When you're ready, taking a few moments on one side to gently coming up to seated. Rub your palms together. Start to think a bit bigger. You might even take some deeper exhales just to wake up yourself out through the mouth. And cup your palms over your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Release the hands. Coming down.
That was so nice. I feel slightly opened up, Victoria, which is great.
Good. Yeah, from the inside.
Yeah, from the
I hope.
inside. So I hope anyone who's not feeling 100%, shall I turn that off?
Yes, please.
Can feel the benefit of that. That was really just what I needed, and I hope it was not too slow for everyone, but sometimes it's quite good we do something that isn't crazy fast. And please do let us know if you're enjoying YouTube, doing it on YouTube, and leave your comments below. Thank you.